Hey everyone, I'm Steve Brown with It's My Railroad, and sometimes I get sidetracked. Hey, welcome to Sidetracked. This is the place we keep the stuff that doesn't exactly fit in with one of our project builds, but we want to share with you anyway. So if you're new here, consider subscribing, and then don't forget to push that little bell icon so you can catch future videos. Well, welcome to part 3 of our 3-part series designed to help the model railroader grow their YouTube channel. Now, in the first part of the series, we asked why you're trying to grow your YouTube channel. And we pointed out that if you're looking to make money doing it, you might be disappointed, at least in the short run. Then we talked about just be yourself when you're making videos. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't be an actor. Just be who you are. That should be enough. And the fourth thing is keep the special effect to a minimum. Last week, I had my wife, Cindy, on board. She's also a YouTube creator, has 2 of her own channels, makes a lot of video, talking about the time commitment that's involved. What are you willing to give up to make these videos? Because you can't do it like that. It takes time to do it. So in the description, you're going to find information and links to those. So let's move on now to the part of the process where you've uploaded your video to YouTube. Now what? It's a big question. You've spent all this time making this video. You've made all these sacrifices making this video. Now, obviously, you want people to see your video, right? And if you only care about 3 or 4 people seeing your video, there was no need to go through all of that. You take your cell phone, you shoot your video, you share it with everybody all over the world. They look at your stuff, you look at theirs. It's a great model railroad community virtually. There's no need to go through this, but you did. So now what? Well, here's the thing. I've done tons of research looking at people or not interviewing, but watching videos of people talking about what to do next to sort of get discovered on YouTube. And it boils down to 3 things. There's thumbnails, there's titles, and there's tags. These are 3 things that you need to remember. And there's not time in this video to go through all of them in detail, but I am going to touch on them and tell you the importance of them. First, let's talk about the thumbnail, because that's the first thing people are going to see when they are exposed to your video is the thumbnail, the little picture of what your video is about. 2 different schools of thought there, or 2 different things I've seen. One is people that just take a picture of themselves and say, hey, I made a video. And that's cool and all. But if you're going to put that limited amount of time into it, then there was no need to go through all the rest of the time to make and upload your video. Especially when that's the billboard, that's the advertisement for your video. So there's that school, but then there's like what Luke Towan, Kathy Millett, Ron Marsh, runs the Trains and Things, Eric Hall, a lot of these people you guys look up to that spend this time making their thumbnails. You'll see there's a difference there. And so what you're trying to get done in the thumbnail is some kind of a picture representing the content of the video, some text in that thumbnail that tells people, but tells them in a sizzle kind of way. It's like excitement. Watch this video because. And the thing is, you can't though put like 15 words in there. It's got to be 4 words, 5, 6 words, big enough to read on a cell phone, right? Otherwise, nobody's going to see it. And then some bold colors, some contrasting colors. There's videos out there that will teach you how to make the actual thumbnail. What I'll generally do, is I'll find a really good frame somewhere in my video that I like. I'll take a snapshot of that. And then I'll go through and I'll overlay some bold text. I use Impact as the font I use because it's bold and you can see it pretty well. And then I have always, whatever the show is, It's My Railroad on the side, Sidetracked on the bottom, or Track Smack on the bottom. This helps my viewer identify what show it is and what's going on in the show, all right? So that is the thumbnail and the importance of it. Do some research, watch some videos on how to make a quality thumbnail. Otherwise, you're shortchanging yourself when it comes down to it. But the next 2 things are related, titles and tags. In the title of your video, there's 2 things you're trying to get done, okay? One of the things is you're trying to be very concise, which is a big word. That means you're trying to be specific about what the viewer can expect to find when they watch your video. So just to say me and my model railroad layout, people are going to see that title and they might want to just keep going. But if you were to say how to flawlessly scratch build a whatever, that suddenly got some interest. To get an idea of good titles for videos, go to people that have, especially in the model railroad world, that have lots of viewers, lots of subscribers, and look at how they word their titles. See what's in there, because something must be working for them, right? So, but just look and see how with as few words as you can, you end up being very specific about what's in the video. So people understand clearly, wow, this is a video I want to watch. But there's something else going on in the title that you have to factor in too, and that is keywords, which also play into your tags. I'll get to tags in a second. The keywords are things like, what are people searching for? People are searching for model railroad, model railroading, locomotive, DCC, atlas, things like that. These are words that people search for. YouTube will look at your title, see the words you've got in it, and see how relevant your video is to what this person is searching for. So if you just have in there, me and my train, well, you're pretty much gonna get train is the search word, right? But if you've got things in there like building my model railroad layout in scale, okay? All of those are search terms. So the likelihood that you'll pop up in a recommended video or when people are searching on a subject becomes even greater. It's more likely that'll happen. So you need to craft a title that's got your keywords in it. And again, it's too much of a discussion to talk about how to research those. But go look and see what other people are doing in their titles. Copy that to get yourself going. Thirdly, lastly, also very important are your tags. YouTube will give you 500 characters for tags in the tag section in your video. These are just like those search terms in your title, but they're in your tags, and you can be much more vast. You can include everything. You can include in there HO for HO scale, N scale for N scale. Even if you're not appealing to N scale viewers, you want to be relevant, you type in N scale. N scalers will find you. Atlas, Pico, NMRA. You can also, and I'll give you a little secret, okay? I'm not gonna give you all my game, but I'll give you a little secret. If you put the name of a channel in one of your tags, then it becomes relevant when people are searching for that channel, or when a video from that channel is playing, your video might show up in the recommended list. I've had a little success with that. But come the end of the day, rather than thinking it's quick and easy like baking a Betty Crocker instant cake, you need to understand, if you're really gonna take this all the way, you're really gonna make it happen, you need to go through and watch videos by there's all kinds of guys making videos. Not model railroad guys, video people, video creators, video influencers, Nick Nimmons, just to name some. I'll try to put some of these links to their channels in the description, maybe even some videos. I'll try to do that. Go through and do that research. Be prepared to invest the time in learning how to do it. And then prepare yourself for one more thing. No matter how good your title is, no matter how good your thumbnail is, no matter how good your tags are, it does not guarantee you lots of views and lots of subscribers. Okay, because come the end of the day, YouTube's gonna help people find your video the way YouTube's gonna do it. And it just takes time. It takes patience. It takes checking to see how well your video is doing. Why did this one do better than this one? What different tags did I use? The titles that I use. So listen, that's kind of it for our 3-part series. I know I'm just touching on some stuff, but I'm trying to do two things here. Two things here. One is to let you know that if you just want to share videos with your buddies, don't go to all this time and effort, all right? It's fun and I enjoy it, or I wouldn't do it, but it's okay to just use your cell phone and upload a video and share it with the community. They'll appreciate it. But to up your game, you got to go all in, or might as well not go. All right, just go all in. Watch these videos again if you need to, and then go out and do some research. Watch how other people are doing their videos. Watch what people say about tags, titles, and thumbnails. And then try not to stutter so much when you're making a video like I'm doing right now. Anyway, I'm trying to do all this in one take, so I don't have to spend a bunch of time boring you guys. Anyway, that's it in the series. We don't always do stuff like this on Sidetracked, It's My Railroad, and our talk show Track Smack, but we try to help out the community in a well-rounded way. But if this is the kind of thing you're into, make sure and subscribe. And then don't forget to like and share this video with somebody. And make sure you connect with us on Instagram and Facebook during the course of the week. And until next time, my name is Steve Brown. Thank you for being here. Rail on, my friends.